everyone, welcome to another mod review with me, and today it's a bit different. I'm going to do two mods in one video and it's a Harry Potter theme. I was searching away trying to find like a really good Harry Potter mod and I came across these two mods. One adds Floo powder to Minecraft, it's called FlooCraft I believe, and the other one is called QuidCraft or QuidCraft, I can't remember which, and it basically adds Quidditch to Minecraft so you can play Quidditch, which if you don't know Harry Potter, it's a sport that is played on broomsticks and it looks really fun, but obviously in real life I can't fly. I did try, it didn't work. But anyway, we can do it in Minecraft instead, that'll be good. Let's get started. Right, so I've got in this chest all the items that the QuidCraft mod adds. So we're going to look at the Quidditch mod first. First of all, if we want to play Quidditch, we're going to need to fly, and to fly we're going to need a broom. It's really easy to make, 2 sticks and a piece of wheat. Now if I just take it out and show you, you right click, put it back. I'm in creative by the way. You right click with it on the ground and it floats there ready for you to get on it. If you right click again on the broomstick, you get on it. Look, this looks really cool. Look, I'm flying. Well, I'm kind of floating at the minute, but I will be flying. So you can change these in the controls, but 8 goes up and 2 brings you back down. So if you go into your controls, just go down a bit, there you go, broom up, broom down, you can set it to whatever you like, that's good. Now, so it kind of acts like a boat or anything else that you mount on Minecraft, that kind of thing, and you can use the WASD keys to get around, but as you can see it is really fast and quite hard to control. So I think that's probably the only bad thing I can see with this mod, is the broomstick is way too hard to control and it goes too fast. You know, if you go far too fast you might have some problems loading chunks and stuff like that. But to be honest, if you think about it, if you really were in the Harry Potter world and you were getting on a broomstick for the first time, oh, I don't know where it went. Anyway, if you're getting on a broomstick for the first time, it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to learn how to control the broomstick, how to fly. It's going to be hard. So maybe that's why. And it will add a bit of a challenge to the game and make it more interesting when you're trying to play. Although if you think about it, if you're playing with lots of other people, it might get a bit hectic if everyone's flying around trying to keep control of the broomsticks, but you might get used to it after a while anyway. Let's move on. The quaffle, which is the main ball, well it's not the main ball, but it's the ball that's passed around by the chasers in Harry Potter. Easy to make, just 4 leather. So if we go back, you can throw this, as you can see, and if another player goes past and touches it while it's going through the air, they will collect it. You know, just if you walk over, it goes in your inventory. So it actually works quite well if you pass it from one person to the next, so that's good. And the bludgers, now like I said, if you know Harry Potter you'll know what these are, but these are the balls that go after the players and do some nasty damage. In this mod, they can knock the player off the broom. There's a chance they can knock you off your broom, so that's quite that would be quite a challenge. And when you, I think I might have to be in the air to do this. Yeah, I'll show you that. Oh no, there we go. Whoops, I've spawned 3, but there you can see them. So what they do is they go for the nearest player, and they'll try and hit them and they'll knock you back, or like I said, there's a chance they'll knock you off your broom, which isn't good. So that's why you have your beaters, just like in Harry Potter. They will have a bat that they'll have to go around, find the bludgers and kind of just knock them back. Am I gonna, oh yeah, I've done it to them, there you go. See, you knock them away, then the bludgers will come back and go for the next nearest player. So that works quite well. To make the bat, it's really easy, a stick and 2 pieces of wood. I'll put this back. The bludger gloves, which are made with iron, are used by the referee to catch the bludgers, and the snitch gloves, which are made exactly the same way but with leather, are used, and I think this is correct but I'm not sure, but I think they're probably used by the seeker to catch the snitch. Right, I'll just show you the snitch next. It's actually quite cool. It's made with gold and 2 feathers, which makes sense. And when you let it go, is it going to go? Oh, there we go. Every time you get near it, I'm just going to fly up in creative. It just zooms away. You're never going to catch it. It flies at the same speed as what I am. So you're definitely going to need your broom. And as I was saying before about how the broom goes really fast, that's probably a good thing for catching the snitch. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to catch it. Which makes sense, because a snitch is supposed to be really fast and you can't see it, and off it goes, you have to chase after it. But saying that, it's still going to be really difficult. You're probably going to fly right past it every time until you get used to it. So I don't think I'd want to be a seeker. That'd be really difficult. Let's just put this back, and a few little things to show before I show you one of the craftable items. The boundary and score area flags. Now I don't think they, oops, yeah, I've got them. Right, I don't think these actually do anything, but I might be wrong. I think they're just literally for aesthetic purposes. You can stack them on top of each other, so I think it's just so the players know where the areas end, not to go past them. Keep inside this area, this is where the playing field is, or whatever, where the Quidditch pitch ends. And obviously the red ones are for where the scoring areas are. So I'm not entirely sure about those. I literally think they're just there for aesthetic purposes. So if I just pop these back away. And the net block. Oh, by the way, these are really easy to make, sticks and wool. And the net block is made with just wool in a cross formation. I'll show you. There you go. Any wool. And this is really cool. So you can see the way you place it down is a bit like fence or walls, but it stacks up as well. So you can make kind of a big net. And that's where your quaffle would go through to score a point. Right. We'll leave that for now. Now obviously Quidditch pitches are quite big, and they're quite probably take a while to build quite a good one. So there is actually a feature where it'll build one automatically for you if you craft a certain item. And I'll just show you that now. I'm just going to get a crafting bench. Right, so you're going to need a quaffle, a snitch, 2 bludgers, which is the amount of balls that are in a Quidditch match, and a chest. Now I'll just show you in the crafting bench. I put the chest in the middle, and I think it's the 2 bludgers here, the snitch at the top and the quaffle at the bottom. No, I've got that wrong. So it's the quaffle at the top and the snitch at the bottom, and you make a Quidditch chest. Right, now just watch what happens when I place this down and right click on it. Right, so there we go. It's building my Quidditch pitch for me. There's the first rings going into place, and there should be some on the other side. There we go. We'll just get closer so you can see those. There we go. I've got one last thing to show you. It's just the jerseys here. So they're in loads of different colours. I'm going to have green. And there's also the headbands here. There's just a regular one. And then they say beater, chaser, keeper and seeker headbands. And they've got different colours for different ones. But the actual jerseys just say the colour. They don't have a specific role. I don't think they do anything if you put them on. I think it's literally, if you're playing, it makes it easier to say, right, we've got the green team and the red team. But you know, the guy with the red jersey with the yellow headband on is the red team's seeker. And the green jersey guy with the yellow headband on is the green guy's seeker, and that kind of thing. Which is really useful if you're going to play a multiplayer game of Quidditch. But I'm going to have the green headband and the green jersey because I really like green. I'll just come out with creative. And they go in your armour slots. Oh, look at that. That looks amazing. Right. Broom. And I've got my quaffle. Let's go. Right, here we go. I'm going to try and score with the quaffle. Come on. There we go. Right. So, when you score, the quaffle gets stuck in the net, as you can see, and the net turns green. So it's really clear to see if you've scored a point or not, which is really handy. And you can just go up to it and collect it again from the net. So that's really cool. And I think that's about it now. I don't think I've got anything else to show you. It's really cool, and if you just think about how good it'll be when you've got 2 full teams and you can play a game of Quidditch against each other. Alright guys, I'm back in my mod review world where I normally do my mod reviews, and I'm going to show you the FlooCraft mod, which only adds a few items and is quite simple, but all the same is really cool and I really like it. So first of all, you're going to need to build yourself a fireplace in this formation out of bricks, and then set a fire going. There we go. Now, one of the items the mod adds is obviously Floo powder. If you watch Harry Potter, you'll know what this is. They throw it in the fire and then say the name of the place they want to go to, and they can go there. And if, oh, the fire's gone out, we'll try again. If you right click with Floo powder, you get green fire. Now think back to Lycanite's mobs with the green fire. I love green fire, it's awesome. But this is kind of a bit more like a minty green, a bit more pastel-y, you know. And I think it's really nice. It looks nice, and it does look like when they use Floo powder in Harry Potter. I think it's really cool, and it goes higher as well. It's 2 blocks rather than 1. So you need to get a Floo sign. I'll just show you how to make these. It's just a regular sign with Floo powder. Oh yes, and to make Floo powder, an ender pearl and gunpowder. So you need to be farming creepers and endermen if you want to do this legit. Right, back to this. Stick your sign above your fireplace, and you need to name this fireplace. So this is home. Whoops. What a noob. I've done it again. Right, there we go. Home, that looks nice. Okay, let's go over, I'll just stick myself into creative, to my mob platform. Here we go. And we'll build another one. Right, set it on fire. Throw the Floo powder in by right clicking. There we have it again. Pop the sign on the top. So this one is mob platform. Right, so if I walk into the fire now, I can choose to go home. Obviously I wouldn't choose to go to the mob platform because I'm already there, and it literally just teleports you back to this one. It's really good. So obviously you can have as many as you want. So you could build yourself a whole network of these Floo powder fireplaces and just go from one to the other. I want to go to the temple now, so here we are. Actually, I've changed my mind. Let's go to the dispensers. Oh, actually, I want to go to the mob platform, and so on. Let's go home. I think this would be really good for a multiplayer server if it works on one, to get around and to help players get from one place to the next without getting lost. Another thing it would be good for, if you're out in the wild and you get lost, as long as you've got some Floo powder and means to make the signs and some bricks, you can make a random fireplace in the middle of nowhere and get back home if you've got one set up at home. So that's useful. Another thing the mod adds is these Floo torches. I don't think they actually do anything at the moment. They just light up green and look cool. So I think they're just purely aesthetic at the moment. I don't know if there's any plans to make them do anything or anything like that. This mod is still quite in a work in progress, if you know what I mean. So there might be more to come, which will be really cool. I'm looking forward to see if anything else gets added. If not, it's still really cool mod on its own. And that's it for today, I think, guys. So thank you very much for watching my mod review. Again, this one was a Harry Potter special with 2 Harry Potter mods, and I really enjoyed both of them. Actually, I really liked them. There wasn't anything bad to say about them, apart from maybe the broom being a bit too fast. But if it wasn't, maybe you would have been too off if you could control the broom. But still, it was really good. I enjoyed it. So hats off to the mod makers, and I'll see you next time. Bye.